And we're back.
Just like that.
And we're back.
Just like
Here
that.
we go.
Oh
Still the
goodness.
same channel, but
Oh my goodness.
we're now just talking about we're
So
gonna.
I can say what I want now.
It's a bit.
I can say what I want.
It's a bit more about the bants
Yeah.
now.
Well, here I am with the #1 subscribed fragrance UK YouTuber in the UK, or as I like to call him, Bastard.
All right. We've got 9 viewers in. We got 9 viewers in the house. You bastard!
You bastard! I can't believe it.
You know why he's the bastard? He brought the bourbon.
Yeah.
But I PayPal'd him the money to buy the bourbon. Oh well. No.
We went on halves. We went
Halves,
on
yeah.
this,
All right. There we go. Halves.
Went halves
Hey
on
Hillary.
this.
Oh, 31
hey,
people
y'all.
back in the room.
Yeah.
Hey y'all. Hey Hillary. How you
Yeah,
doing?
I love Hillary's
Rush is
accent.
back.
Rush is back.
33
Yeah,
people.
we're
Ben's
in.
back.
We're in.
Yeah, Ben. We're not out in York tonight. There's no point because
No.
we're gonna go out filming during the day, but there's no going out in town in York.
No,
at all,
unfortunately, no.
Yeah.
Which is a shame.
Yeah.
Because we would have absolutely wrecked it up. I mean, absolutely, just amazing. Where's my shot? It's Cam. I know him.
Cameron.
It's
Cam
Mr.
Bird.
It's Mr.
Cam.
It's Mr. North Coca-Cola.
Here's your shot right here, Cam.
Yeah,
There
absolutely.
you go.
This one's for you, my.
Here's
my dear.
to North Carolina.
North
Coca-Cola
Coca-Cola
fragrance reviews.
Yeah,
Cheers.
absolutely. Anyway, I haven't seen you since December, haven't I?
Hey Claire, thanks for coming back.
Right, what have you been up to?
I've just been locked the fuck down.
Have you?
Basically,
Oh dear
yeah.
God, I'm sorry.
I've been in the house.
Yes.
Homeschooling
Right.
because
Of course.
God damn, I need to work on my maths. So the kids have been homeschooling me on my maths
Yeah.
because it's a bit crap.
Right. Okay.
So I've been getting a good education.
Yes.
I've been shooting a few videos.
Yeah.
And hey Barry, thanks for coming back.
Yeah.
Mohammed, Paul,
Yeah.
Robert. Yes, we'll take a
I've got to tell you
shot
something.
for Robert.
I need to tell you
Right, go
something.
on.
You have been on an absolute roll with these fragrance YouTube videos that you've been doing. Absolutely phenomenal, hasn't he? Right? I'm not just saying it. Absolutely
mate.
amazing. Just brilliant. So beautiful. So wonderful. And you are the single greatest visual fragrance cinematic YouTuber on earth right now
Well,
until October 5th when I come back.
you see, George has just shown me a video tonight. You may have seen his trailers that he's coming back with season 6. George showed me on my cinema. Like, I've got a cinema screen here, right? So
That's a
this,
brag.
so this is my screen.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the only reason George wanted to come was to finalize his sound and his grade and his edit. He's just basically used me to watch his season 6 opener on my big screen. So of course
I only
I
like
had
you
to
for your
watch
big
it.
screen, eh, Chris? Yeah. Yes, darling.
And I'm not going to tell you what it's about, but you know what? I'm gonna. Shall we?
Do you actually want to admit this on camera? Do you want to say this on camera? Because I can't believe this. I actually can't believe it.
I'm gonna say,
All right,
yeah.
fine, okay.
It reduced me to tears. I cried.
He actually cried. I mean, that just sounds ridiculous, though, doesn't it? It sounds ridiculous. It's a fragrance video,
Yeah.
and I just feel as though nobody's going to believe that.
No, but it was more than a fragrance video.
Oh,
guys.
shush!
Honestly,
Shush!
when George puts out this this video in 2 weeks,
Yeah,
2 weeks,
Yeah, about that.
don't just watch it at work on your phone. Try and get home and dedicate a little bit of time. Get a drink
Yeah,
of some description, alcoholic or non-alcoholic, but just
probably
dedicate.
whiskey because of the
Yeah,
you know,
maybe a bit of whiskey. Yeah,
Yeah.
whiskey would be a good choice.
Yeah,
And make sure you set aside 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because this film that George is you know what? It's the culmination of everything you've done so far.
Oh
It's-
my God!
But then you've added an extra layer of,
Yeah.
of pathos
Yes.
to it.
Yeah.
You give us you're gonna get the cinematics. You're gonna get Rush. If I watch it again, I probably will cry.
Rush, wait.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of pieces to camera that George does in this video, and I said to him, "Did you did you write that? Did you rehearse that? Did you practice that? And he said, no, it was just one.
I knew
it was
what.
one
Well,
take.
I knew kind of what I wanted to say.
Thanks, Tony.
I
Really
knew what I wanted
appreciate
to
that.
say, but
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
I wanted to, well, it's special. It's a very special video because of
Oh,
what
man.
I'm doing
Yeah.
and who I'm with and what the fragrance is and all of that. And it did feel like that. It felt like the end. I mean, like, one of the only things is that, like, unfortunately it's not the Millésime Impérial video. I don't know what I'm going to do for the Millésime Impérial video.
Yeah.
Because it's
going to be hard to top.
It's going to be hard
yeah.
because it felt like it did.
Robes says he's crying already.
Hello, Mark. But yeah, it did feel as though that there felt like a finality to it, and even as we were shooting
Well,
it.
you know what? The video.
I haven't paid him to say this, but
no. He's fed me a bit of bourbon.
I fed him a bit of bourbon, sure. But
the video draws you in, and it's a fragrance video, of course, because
Yeah.
it's the Fragrance Apprentice, and he's got a bottle of it. I'm not going to say what it is, but he's got a bottle of a fragrance, and it's a very special fragrance. And when he's showing the bottle, you can see that there's not a lot left in this bottle, and he's building this fragrance up. And I was starting to think, well, what you're talking about, this fragrance that you can no longer get in its current form? What are you gonna do when that runs out? And, and it was playing on my mind a little bit, and then he starts to talk about this in the video, and he parallels it with life, and
yeah.
it goes deep. This is the deepest work. It's not. George said to me, "It's for season 6.
Yeah.
I'm going full Fragrance Apprentice. I don't care about the views. I don't care what anyone thinks. I'm not doing these list videos. I want to make content that is for me.
Yeah.
I want to make art."
Yeah.
So I thought he was going to come out with some really abstract, and maybe the rest of the season, might include that. But this video, I thought it was going to be abstract and arty. This is the most real video you've ever
Oh my god!
This is the most real video he's ever made. And if
Thank you.
if you're not weeping a little bit, if not physically, internally at the end of this video, then watch it again.
Yeah.
And make sure everything else is turned off. Make sure there's no other distractions, and really listen to the video, and really listen to what George is saying, because it made me cry.
I can't believe that. You know, I can't believe that.
I didn't think that was going to happen.
No, well, you were actually in tears, and I felt actually quite guilty. I felt very guilty about it, because I was like, you're my friend and I love you to bits. And but it's amazing, and I've been nervous because it's a very personal video, and part of me was just thinking, people hate this video because it's the most Fragrance Apprentice video of all time so far. It's kind of like, it's got everything that people know me for, with like the Kisses Rain video and the Pure Malt video and all the stuff that I've done, but it's like gone full blown, Fragrance Apprentice. So I hope that people enjoy it, and I hope that people enjoy the 6th season of the Fragrance Apprentice. But it's quite something, isn't it? And you have to be part of season 6.
I said to George when it finished, it was his best one. Because it moved me so much. Maybe it was just me. Maybe what he was talking about.
Man,
just
you've hyped this up now.
And...
You've hyped this up. People are going to be like, when they watch it.
That's what you paid me. That's what you paid me. Yeah. Is it working?
It's worked, mate.
Right.
The check's in the post.
Okay.
Even though I'm already here, I could give it you now. But
I think if George ever completed his apprenticeship, I think that there would be no point in his channel. Because I think the apprentice is someone who can always learn and can always progress.
Well,
and I think that's why he will always be the Fragrance Apprentice. I don't think he can ever become the professional.
It's funny because I've thought about throughout the years, and the only time that I seriously thought of changing it, the last time I thought of seriously changing the name was in 2017. But then I thought, no, I'm the Fragrance Apprentice, and I can't stop it anymore.
Yeah.
People would get, and I don't want to not be the Fragrance Apprentice. And there's been many different variations of the Fragrance Apprentice. But I am, and this is the latest sort of version in a way. But
and this is the most fruitful version. I think
so.
Every little bit of every season that you've done so far has certainly in this season opener has been peppered throughout this video, and everything's just come together. And I think we've got the most rounded and realistic and truthful portrayal of You know, the other thing I said to George was, this isn't a Fragrance Apprentice video, it's a George video.
Yeah,
This
I
is a
found
George
that
video.
bizarre when you said
it's
that.
about George, and
Well,
and
this
it's
is what I
beautiful.
thought. This is what because it is quite.
Yeah.
And I did warn him, and I'll warn you. I said it's a very self-indulgent video.
Thanks, Miami Sammy. I'm trying to keep up with some of these comments. I'll do my best. Miami Sammy says, you two easily have the best production quality in the game. Thank you so much.
Well,
That's
yeah.
only because Triple Ink isn't currently active.
Poor Brad. Wherefore art thou, Brad? Well, I mean, it's true. I mean, are we allowed to say? I mean, I've become...
Josh, thank you. Sense. Josh donated $4.99. Thank you, Josh.
Yeah.
And Hillary 24. I'm sorry, I'm just catching up with these things now. Hillary, thank you. That is amazing. You really appreciate that. Cheers.
Well, we are pretty...
$4.99 from Tony.
He's so humble. It's disgusting. We are pretty decent at what we do, aren't we? Can we just leave it at that? We're pretty decent at what we do. Whatever it is we do.
Well, we enjoy it.
We do enjoy
it. Yeah.
But we actually had this conversation at the dinner table earlier. And to me, Chris is the Steven Spielberg of fragrance. I'm the mad...
I'll take that.
I'm the mad sort of Stanley Kubrick... I don't know, I'm more Richard Linklater, to be honest. I feel as though I'm more...
Yeah, you're not that abstract European filmmaker, but Richard Linklater, I can totally buy into.
Richard Linklater is the guy who watched all of the European films and went, well, let's try and translate all that into something a little bit more specific.
So Richard Linklater did Before Sunset,
which is my favourite film of all time.
Yeah, and more recently, Boyhood, which was an incredible
But
film.
he also did School of Rock.
Yeah,
he did, which is
with
so
Jack Black,
weird.
didn't he?
Yeah.
He dabbled into the mainstream, but
Which was a good film.
So your sensibilities really chime with those of Richard Linklater. For me.
Yeah,
I think you're that kind of indie filmmaker who's got something to say.
He's certainly somebody who I really appreciate. But we're going to be doing... I mean, the only thing is that...
Wes Anderson. So Adrian says George is more Wes Anderson. There's a little bit of that there. A little quirky, a little bit offbeat.
I'll take that. Where the comment? There we go.
Yeah.
Actually, sorry. This is technology here, isn't it? I love School of Rock.
See the comments there.
Yeah. Well, you can, but it's better to have all that kind of stuff. So yes, and Chris is also an amazing actor, says Rush.
Thank you, Rush.
I wonder what he's talking about.
If only someone would have the confidence to cast me in a big TV show. I could really show.
Hey, well,
show off my acting chops.
One day.
Robert says I'm the George Lucas of fragrance reviewers.
So you had like 3 really good reviews, and then it was just all downhill from.
Oh no!
And then you started like making prequels to those reviews, and they just were absolute trash.
Maybe let's not make that comparison.
So
I'm just looking here, right? 90 viewers and only 24 likes.
And only 28
I
quid.
think a lot of these 90 approaching 100 viewers.
I like making my friends money.
Yeah. I think all these 100 viewers should all hit like.
100 viewers, 103 viewers being blessed with the 2 most well-dressed British fragrance reviewers of all time. George, why didn't I get... Because I wanted to show him first. There's a couple other people who need pre-screenings as well, my dear.
Josh, honestly, it's... Josh, I know you're an emotional guy because you...
I'll send it to you tonight, Josh.
Josh, you have I know, Josh, you have a big heart. You're a very thoughtful
Josh,
guy.
actually,
you are going to be moved by George's video.
Okay,
if you do not
I'll
cry
send it to Josh.
watching it, don't feel any pressure to cry.
That's
all. I mean, that's just
I
me
just
being
imagine
worse.
at the premiere, like 10 minutes in, you're just like prodding people. Come on, get those tears welling. You know.
Paul says Neanderthal collaboration was an all-time classic. I agree.
You know, it's so sad. It's so sad that because some people have actually commented on my videos going, "You should do a collab with FRAG-MENTAL," and I'm like, dude, are you kidding?
That'd be good.
We did one of the most epic collaborations of all time with the Neanderthal thing, but people don't even know. Some people don't even know that we talk to each other.
We do.
And good God, I wish we didn't.
This Zoom split screen technology is fantastic, by the way. Anyone would think George is actually here in York with me because we can even add the special effect where we touch each other.
I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
I need a lawyer.
Anyway, where's your face mask?
We're not even social. I mean, this isn't social distancing at all.
Well, you can't. When you're doing a
disgusting.
YouTube live stream, social distancing is a little bit hard.
Right. What time is it? We don't want to interrupt.
No, we are going to make sure we got 10, 15 minutes before we point you in the direction of Nigel from the channel 2 Cents Worth. We're going to try and get you over to his live stream next because his stream it's like a bit of a, it's not a pub quiz, there's a bit of that, but it's like a bit of radio DJ, a bit of pub quiz, a bit of FRAG-Com discussion. It's a great live. Nigel from the channel 2 Centsworth, make sure you hop over to his live stream at 10 p.m. straight after ours because it's a great watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so the honest, Chris, what's going on with the fragrance line with Aaron?
Yeah, what is going on with that? I don't know.
You need to. Do you want to smell smolder now? Do you want George to smell smolder right now live on camera?
I'm ready.
So, let me update you. What we want to do, what Aaron and I wanted to do, we wanted to film the process, and because we live in different places, we're struggling with the back and forth of the submissions, and we wanted to film the progress of talking about the submissions and what we wanted to do. So because we've not been able to do that due to COVID, we have been, it's been taking longer than we wanted it to do. So I'm hoping that we can at some point get together to film some stuff and make a little documentary on the process of making smolder. But we have every intention of releasing it. COVID's got in the way, unfortunately. I'm just going to get the submission, which
I need to tell you something.
Go on.
I know my friends, but if it's trash, I don't care if I'm sleeping on the pavement. I'm telling you.
He'll tell you.
I'm telling you, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but it really changes. The one I'm going to give you to...
I don't want
I've got about
excuses,
20 submissions. Right?
Yeah, all right.
The submission that I like the best is the first submission. The very first one that Aaron gave me is amazing, and he's not given me a submission which I like better than that. So George is going to put on his skin. Night Robes, thanks for tuning in. Thank you very much for stopping by. Really appreciate it.
It was a pleasure.
So I'm going to get the very first submission of Smolder, and George is going to smell this for the first time. He's not smelled it yet.
Better be good.
Right. Knock some sense into you. So here it is. This is the very first submission of Smolder. This bottle was full, so you can see I've worn quite a lot of this.
Right. I actually.
Do you want me to? Have you got a clean bit of skin?
Oh, okay. God, right there.
Don't feel pressured to say anything straight away. You can let it settle a little bit, okay?
Oh, God. Okay. That's so funny. That is so funny.
I'm going to spray it on my hand as well.
Because we were talking about a certain fragrance earlier. And I said it's a fragrance that you're known for. And this is like a combination of all the fragrances that I know you for.
All right, yeah, good. That was the aim.
Yeah. It's a little bit weaker than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
And that's the truth. It's a little bit weaker than I thought.
It doesn't. Yeah, there's an element of enigma to it. It's kind
no,
but it's not.
I don't get enigma. I actually get, if I'm honest, if I was to put it all together, I would get more sort of like. Well, I know that Aaron loves Pardon by Nasamato.
Yeah.
He loves that fragrance.
Yeah.
And he also loves Tom Ford. So, and I know, and those two fragrances are things that I know you for. And this is kind of an amalgamation of all of those kind of like dry, woody, sandy, chocolatey kind of fragrances and leathery fragrances that I usually wear, that you usually wear, and that I know. And it's kind of like a culmination of all of that.
Yeah. I want to say that 10, 20 minutes into the dry down, I like the opening, but 10, 20 minutes into the dry down, when it settles, it just becomes something special to me. And I love this. And we've tried many different variations, adding different notes.
Yeah, you know, Naxos as well. I get a bit of Naxos. But it's that genre of it. You know what? It's a fragrance you've made.
Yeah.
And that's the best thing. It's in the same kind of ilk as when Dan made Gravitas,
Yeah.
the number one review of Gravitas isn't "it's good, it's bad." It's "this is totally something that I'd imagine Dan would wear." Right? It's that kind of thing of like, "Oh, this is totally Dan's personality."
Yeah, Pete, there is patchouli in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
the note that jumps out to me the most is is a really really high quality frankincense in here. I love it. I don't know if you get that. It's like there's a lot of woods, but there's a really really beautiful frankincense in here, which
it's like woody, incensey, and leathery.
yeah
But there is this. It's not like Enigma in the way of, but it has that Enigma trick where you have all of that sort of like curvature of wood and depth and incense, but then in the middle there's this sweetness.
yeah
And that's Enigma to me.
Yeah.
Right. And this has got that same trick.
Yeah.
Where you've got all of that sort of incensey, patchouli, frankincense. I'm kind of getting frankincense. I'm actually getting more like leather, to be honest.
Yeah.
But you get all of that. But in the middle there's like, you know, like oh god, not Werther's Originals. Chocolate, you know those eclairs?
yeah
Chocolate eclairs where you have the toffee but then you have the
Yeah.
chocolate on the inside.
yeah
That's this.
yeah.
All right. I like it.
Um,
But would I wear it? I'm uncertain.
Okay.
I don't know if I would wear this because I don't know if this suits me,
Yeah.
right?
It's
that-
very heavy for your tastes, I will say.
Yeah, but having said that, this is going to do ridiculously well in the Eastern market. Just going to tell you
Yeah.
that straight off the bat.
Yeah.
If you shove this in like Harvey Nichols
Yeah.
and you got the Eastern clientele,
Yeah.
hardcore like Saudi Arabia, if you put this in Dubai, wouldn't go amiss.
Yeah.
Would not go amiss. In fact, it would do very well.
So I get a lot of frankincense when
Sure.
it opens, and then as it starts to dry down and settle, you get the woods, and
Yeah.
you get like a little bit of really nice little bit of smokiness, and the reason I like this very first submission is, and this is kind of how I came up with the name as well, is it's not smoky as in there's a fire burning. There's just like some embers, the last few embers just burning, and there's just smouldering away. And
Oh right, okay.
you get it, yeah?
Yeah.
So that smouldering woodiness with the incense, with the tobacco, I love it.
I think that it is just the most bloody fragrance
Yeah.
that you could imagine.
It's
Like,
not
if it'd been-
mainstream, is it? It's
No.
not a mainstream designer fragrance at all.
It's something that if Tom Ford released it, I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean that is a very high compliment.
Thank
but
you.
then again, like that, it's just like it's everything. It's not like a surprise. Like Aaron loves Tom Ford. You know, goes on about Tom Ford. You like Tom Ford, so
Yeah.
you like. The thing that would have made me go like, "What the hell?" is if you'd made like I don't know something that smelled like Silver Mountain water, or like
Yeah.
something citrusy, or something like
Yeah.
Millicene. I'd be like, "Dude, what?"
No,
You know,
this is a heavy.
No, that
This
yeah.
is quite, yeah.
This one thing that I really like about it is that this is because I know that you talk about a lot of fragrances and you like all these different fragrances, but there are some very personal fragrances that you love, and they're a select few
Yeah.
that I know.
Yeah.
This is on the same shelf as them.
Yeah, I think Pardon with way more incense,
Yeah.
way more tobacco, and you kind of, I suppose, getting into that kind of territory. So it's like a richer, more autumnal, winter fragrance, definitely.
Yeah. Fabulous.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're proud
I like
of it. You're proud of it.
I am. I'm very proud of it. We just so we need to talk about the materials that have been used in this fragrance because we were trying to get the price down. So we tried recreating the formula, sourcing different materials. So same structure, same composition, but with different materials and more synthetics and less naturals. And it got the price down to about £105 for a 50ml fragrance. And I'll let George. I mean, you can smell it now. Do you want to smell that now?
Which one's that?
This is the latest submission.
What for Smolder?
Yeah, that's the very first one.
Okay.
So this is the one. This is the one to get it to £105.
Right.
But I don't. Right. I would rather release the original for more money. May get fewer sales, I know, but I would rather release the one I prefer that has the higher quality ingredients for the one that has the lower quality ingredients for the lower price. There's no contest, is there?
I really don't like that.
So the one that gets it down to about £100,
that's
I don't like as much.
Am I allowed to be honest?
Yeah, be honest.
That smells like a curry stock cube.
Yeah,
that's awful.
Yeah,
don't do that.
No,
that's actually terrible.
So I think what I'm going to decide to do is go with the formulation and the materials that are going to result in a higher price. That's the same fragrance. That's the same composition with different material, different synthetics. I think rather than
No,
it's not the same, is it?
If you'd shown me this first, I would have gone very quiet.
Yeah.
Like, this is my reaction. I was just like, oh, yeah, that's not my deal at all. That's a curry stock cube. That's not
so good. And I think Peter will know that if you want to get the price down, you have to compromise a lot of the time in the quality, and I don't want to do that. I would rather release a fragrance that is the quality that I want it to be, that is a higher price. Maybe that means fewer people will buy it. I don't know, but I don't want a fragrance on the market that is lower quality. I want the
that's
one
another
that I'm
thing.
With,
That's another thing, right? The first one that you sent me, the first thing that I smelled, one of the things that I thought was, it's great, but like you do know that that's not going to sell. That's not like a mainstream. That's not a mainstream smell. You know, for the niche lovers. You know, that's going to do really well.
Yeah.
But if you're expecting this to, and it will do very well in the Eastern market, but the white Western market, I think you might struggle.
Yeah. What with the first one?
With the first one,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't. You don't care.
Well, but I think there's enough people who enjoy those types of fragrances. Like my brother-in-law was the first person to smell this, and he could not stop talking about it. He keeps saying, "Send him some, send him some." Of this one, this is the first, and you know, I don't even know if Aaron can get these materials anymore. We may not, you know, Smolder may not be this. I want it to be this. So performance is not, it's not a massive projection, but it projects nicely. But the longevity is great, really good longevity. So it's not a big scent bubble. It's a little closer in, but we tried getting it to project further. We tried making it sweeter. We tried everything we could to make it a beast mode fragrance, but we lost everything that was great about this. The smouldering, incensey, smoky effect was lost when we tried to make it project more.
Right.
So, Smolder will be the name. Yeah. So it does project really nicely, but it's not going to fill a room. It's not going to be beast mode, but it is going to be good projection. We're going to have to wrap it up because Nige is starting his live stream right now.
Personally, I can't wait for you know, when you get it together and you make April eau de parfum.
Well, we'll have to see. And if you want to know what that's all about, stay tuned. All right, guys, you really need to hop over to Nigel's channel, 2 cents worth on YouTube, 2 cents worth, 2 as in the number, cents worth. And he's got a great live for the next couple of hours coming up for you. So if you want more of that, tune into to Nige. And George, it's been a pleasure to have you on the stream. It's been
likewise,
great.
likewise. Right, well, let's go.
There we go. I never thought you'd smell Smolder on the channel live. So
there you go then. It's done. It's done.
If all 140 of you could hop over to Nige's channel, that would be great.
That would be sick. That would blow his mind.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Check out season 6 of The Fragrance Apprentice in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for Smolder. Go over to Nigel at 2 cents worth, and I will see you on Sunday for a video all about Lamal fragrances. I've got 11 Lamal fragrances. It's a video all about which one I think is the best of all 11 that I own. There you go. Thanks, everybody. I nearly toasted Smolder then, but I'll toast my bourbon instead. Cheers. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you soon.
Bye.